currently on the Oxford Canal, but the last time you saw us would have been Crick? Crick boat show, I think.
Push towards Crick, yeah.
Yeah. So after Crick, we stopped in the Crick Marina for a couple of days so that I could go and visit, or we could.
Yeah, we could go visit some family.
My parents and my sister who came over from Australia. So we went and had a lovely visit with them in Nantwich. And if you're a Patreon, you can see that video in Patreon.
Yeah.
And it was really nice to see my family and my crazy sister again. So we enjoyed that. But then we were thinking about heading north on the River Soar, which due to all the rain, we're quite glad we didn't do it now because it's in flood.
Not major flooding, but enough to make navigating a bit difficult.
So we don't have an anchor at the moment anyway, so we didn't want to take the risk of something happening and not having an anchor to stop us going over a weir if that so happened. So we decided we were going to backtrack, and we went back down the Watford Locks, back to the Crick Tunnel, through the kinky Braunston Tunnel. I hate that tunnel.
It looks like it's supposed to be straight, but once you're in it, it's like, oh no, go and move left, right, left, right, left, right in the dark.
It's horrible. So we went through back through the Braunston Tunnel, back through the Braunston Locks. And all the time it's just pouring it down with rain.
Yeah.
So we really didn't film any of this.
It was mostly backtracking.
But it's mostly backtracking anyway, so you've already seen it.
Yeah, which has been so wet this last over a week now, isn't it?
2 weeks or so now. Yeah.
It's good for the canals though.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant for the canals. And we don't mind a bit of rain. It's just we are more fair weather cruisers than rainy cruisers.
Yeah.
So once we got back to Braunston Junction, which is where we turned onto this canal, we, instead of turning on back down and going south again, we turned north and are on the Oxford Canal. So we've stopped in, just at the bottom of Rugby for a few days while it's still been pretty much pelting it down with rain.
Good opportunity to stop at the Aldi there.
Yeah, we stopped at the Aldi, we got some mail sent to the post office so we could pick up the mail, and now we're just heading, we've gone through the Hill Morton locks, just 3 of them, and they're single locks, but there's 2
side
of
by
them.
side locks,
yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Use the services
down there. Services, and now we are just heading to the top of Rugby because there's a Tesco there to get things that you can't get from Aldi. So it has stopped raining now for a little bit. Not sure how long that's going to last. But we are hoping it's going to start clearing up and getting a bit more sunny so that we can enjoy our cruising on the canals and get some more
footage for you guys
to enjoy as well, because we don't have a waterproof camera, so
I think that's one of our next major investments.
Yes,
it's a waterproof
GoPro or something. Yeah,
and a drone.
A drone would be nice.
Yeah, a drone would be nice.
So it's turned out to be a gorgeous afternoon. It's currently about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And we did more up in Rugby for a few hours, went to Tesco.
We had planned to stay there for the weekend, but we were in an area without any boats around us, and that's what we prefer. And then by the time we'd done our shop, sat down for a little bit, then came out to turn the engine on in the afternoon to do a few things with the generator, we had boats all around us and right on top of us. So we decided it's become a nice afternoon, so we'll move on.
Yeah. Oof. sunlight. I forgot what that was like.
Don't exaggerate, Mickey.
So we decided we would take this opportunity, so bright now, take the opportunity to enjoy the afternoon and cruise a little bit further until we find somewhere nice and quiet more for the weekend.
Yeah. To hide away from everybody.
It's a leaf pixel, leave it, don't eat it. Morning! It is comparatively a lovely day today compared to all the rain that we've had recently.
Yeah. Yesterday was pretty good too, wasn't it?
Yesterday was pretty good. We had some sunshine and we had the opportunity to temporarily fix some leaking mushroom vents. I think with just so much rain and a lot of it was quite hard, the seals didn't quite hold up.
They were quite old.
They were old, and one of them was already a temporary fix, so we had to temporarily fix it again. We do have to take them off, sand them, prime them, do all that, but for now we've just temporarily patched them with some.
Yeah, we are planning to, in the next 12 months or so, paint the boat again, so we're going to do it all then.
That'll be a job then, yeah.
And our last temporary fix worked perfectly for 12 months, so...
We're saying temporary a lot.
Yeah.
It's only temporary, guys. So we have not really moved that much in the last week or two, just because of all the rain. We are admittedly fair weather cruisers.
You say that like a lot.
Do I?
Yeah. It's always nice to the cruise and the sunshine. And
well, yeah, it is. I don't think anybody can argue with that. But we are off and we are headed, we're just at the top of Rugby at the moment, just out in the middle of nowhere really.
So we're headed to Coventry. We're not planning to get into Coventry today. We'll probably just stop on the outskirts for a couple of days, get some decent internet.
Yeah, we've only had like one bar in the past.
I mean, it's been pretty alright, one bar.
Yeah, it's been alright.
With our antenna, Wi-Fi antenna, it's been really good for one bar. But one bar isn't 4 bars, so. Yeah, so we're planning to stop just outside, and then a day or so after that we're going to go into the Coventry, down the end of the Coventry.
Check out Coventry. Not been to Coventry before, so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Seeing what's there.
So hopefully we'll be able to spend a couple of days at least in the centre of Coventry. Enough room on that side.
Yeah, you got plenty of room. So we're going underneath the M6 right now. Everybody else up there rushing about. We're taking it easy, cruising underneath.
She wants to go over the side that you're on.
I thought they were waiting for the gate to be opened.
So we are in the last 2 miles of the Oxford Canal before it joins onto the Coventry Canal at Hawkesbury Junction. And we have to say we're a little bit unimpressed with the Oxford Canal. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty, but
the problem is that there's not a lot of moorings. There's not a lot of wind.
yeah, not a lot of safe places to moor because a lot of the bank is eroded, and a lot of places there's a lot of like sheer rocks and shallow along the canal.
Yeah, it's
edge.
like very shallow on the edge, so you can't pin in or.
Yeah, and a lot of the towpath is very muddy, and
every part of Armco that you come across is usually
really full
of boats because
there's just very few places to stop and moor.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go, so yeah, that's been a bit disappointing. So it's been it has been difficult trying to find a place to moor, especially like we prefer to be out of the towns, out in the middle of nowhere with nobody else around us.
Yeah, and unfortunately
then we don't pester anybody with our engine then, and nobody else is bothering us with their engine, so we just prefer it that way, and you can enjoy the nature around you with nobody else.
But unfortunately, there's just so few moorings, safe places to moor along the Oxford that when you do see them, they're really overcrowded.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to the Coventry Canal and seeing if that's different.
Yeah, hopefully there's Armco heaven there.
But we have just spotted some Armco that's empty, so we're going to nab it.
Yes.
And pull up for today.
It just seems just long enough for like a single boat, so
it's ours.
It's ours.
I can't see anything.
Use the lens caps on.
You're recording and everything.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was like what we usually see.